Hi, my name is Jim Bryant. I'm a seminarian for the Archdiocese of Chicago, and I'm going into my second year of pre-theology. Over this last year, I had the opportunity to go to Guatemala, which was a very big experience for me. I had to learn how to speak Spanish for the congregations that I'll be ministering to in the future here in the Archdiocese of Chicago. It was a different country for me. I traveled a lot in my time, but this was the first time I had been to a place where my specific job was to learn the language and the culture of the place that I was in. The opportunity to immerse myself fully into that environment of education, but also just with the people of Guatemala, going to their masses. You know, I accidentally at one point attended a wedding. I didn't realize it was a wedding because it was early in my trip. I didn't speak Spanish yet. And so they got through about half the mass before I realized, like, oh, like this is a wedding. That's a couple that's gonna get married here in a few minutes. And I just kind of stepped in on it. And so I was like, well, it's Sunday, I have to go to Mass. I committed to this. And afterwards, they actually came up to me and they realized, because I was a young white man that was down there speaking English, that I was probably one of the seminarians at their language school. And so they were very happy to see me. They were very receptive. And so to be able to involve myself in the culture in that way and really get to know the people there was such a strong experience, not only for my learning of Spanish for my future ministry, but it was also just an experience of the universal church. That experience would not have been possible without the generous financial support of our donors. The diocese is relying on the generosity of others in order to provide those experiences, not just so that we can go and live in a beautiful country, which Guatemala certainly is, but so that we can learn vital skills like speaking Spanish or like ministering to other cultures that maybe we're not as familiar with, in order to one day, when we become priests, be able to better serve our community here. I would like to extend my personal gratitude towards all of the donors of Mundelein Seminary for providing all the seminarians at different levels of formation the ability to expand all the dimensions of formation to be able to be the best priests they can possibly be in their future ministries. Thank you.